Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to say Shalom to Akman Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. I don't have a title for this one. This one's kind of just free flow. I don't have any planned scriptures for this. I just wanted to talk about, this guy, Cesare Borgia, all right, or Cesare Borgia. There's, many different ways that I've heard his name pronounced. I'm not necessarily sure how it's 100% pronounced. I believe it's Cesare or Cesare. I believe it's pronounced Cesare. I believe that's how you're supposed to correctly pronounce it. I believe. I could be wrong. I think that's how I hear the apostles say it, is Cesare Borgia. But Caesar Borgia, Cesare Borgia, Cesare Borgia, Cesare Borgia. This guy, right? This is who we're talking about today. And right off the bat, you might notice some familiarities, all right, about his face and who he looks like, all right? And ultimately, today we're talking about, color in the Bible. So, you see it, Cesare Borgia or Cesare, however you want to, let's go and look it up. Let's go and look up pronunciation and see how it's actually supposed to be pronounced.
Cesare Borgia.
Okay, so let's hear it again.
Cesare Borgia.
Cesare Borgia, right?
Cesare Borgia.
Yeah, Cesare. So it's not Cesare either. It's Cesare. Okay, so I don't know. Like I said, we pronounce it a bunch of different ways. His name, at the end of the day, however you want to pronounce it, Caesar, Cesare, Borgia. All right, as long as you know the last name, Borgia, So Cesare Borgia, or I've heard Borgia, but at the end of the day, it don't matter too much about the pronunciation of the name as much it does is who is he, all right, and what he did, all right. So let's go back, all right, and get his his mug up right on the screen, and we're gonna go ahead and grab some scriptures and talk about it. Maybe look into the Wikipedia page. And then, just let the Spirit guide us, because that's how I'm doing it today. I don't even have no planned scriptures. We're just going to let the Spirit take us where we go. So let me grab another drink and we'll hop right in. That's some good stuff. All right. So, like I said, you should be able to deduce who this is, but if you haven't been able to deduce who it is, here's a picture of the two side by side, all right, because they're the same person. On the left, we have a depiction, an image of this character, Jesus Christ, which I hate to say, but that's the name that these people say. And on the right, you have Cesare Borgia, okay, which look awfully similar, and they look awfully similar because they're the same person. Now, Cesare Borgia, his father was a pope. We're actually going to go over here to the his page. It says Cesare Borgia, born September 13th, 1475, all right, and dying in March 12th, 1507. So like it was a Italian cardinal, right? And condottiero. I'm probably butchering that. Slovakia for the any of the Italian brothers out there. It says so it's a mercenary leader. An illegitimate son, a bastard, right? Of Pope Alexander. What is that? I'm not great with Roman. This is what, the fourth, right? Fourth. VI Roman is what? That's 4, right? Or is that 5? Oh, it's 6. All right, no. Oh, I got it backwards. IV is 4. Yeah, see, I'm not great with Roman numerals. I'm really not good. I get them all mixed up. You'd think it would be better because I'm already bad with numbers. If you brothers and sisters that have been on this channel for a while, I'm bad with numbers. I can't even get them right when they're as letters. That's how bad. Anyway, so the 6th, he was the 6th, of course, right? That's their number. So he was the son of Pope Alexander, right? The sixth. Okay. So it says he was an illegitimate son of Pope Alexander the Sixth and a member of the Spanish Aragonese House of Borgia or Borgia. All right. His fight for power was a major inspiration for The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. Okay. After initially entering the church and becoming a cardinal on his father's election to the papacy, he resigned after the death of his brother in 1498. He served as a mercenary leader, right, for King Louis the whatever the hell, right? It says of France around 1500 and occupied Milan and Naples during the Italian Wars. At the same time, he carved out a state for himself in central Italy, but he was unable to retain power for long after his father's death, according to Machiavelli. This was not due to lack of oversight, but an error in creating a new pope. And they've skimmed over a lot of the things that this guy did. Okay, he killed a lot of people. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here it is. So it says Alexander, and this isn't the best article either. I'm probably going to get off of Wikipedia and go somewhere else. It says Alexander staked the hopes of the Borgia family on Cesare's brother Giovanni, who was made captain general of the military forces of the papacy. Giovanni was assassinated in 1497 under mysterious circumstances. Several contemporaries suggested that Cesare might have been the killer, as Giovanni's disappearance could finally open to him a long-awaited military career and also solve the jealousy over Sancha of Aragon, wife of Cesare's younger brother Geoffrey and mistress of both Cesare and Giovanni. Cesare's role in the act has never been clear. However, he had no definitive motive. Well, you just said he had a motive anyway, as he was likely given a powerful secular position, whether or not his brother lived. It's possible that Giovanni was killed as a result of sexual liaison.
Liaison.
Communication or cooperation which facilitates a close working relationship between people or organizations. Sexual cooperation or sexual association. Interesting. So, and there's a lot of stuff to read here, but if we go and look at it says, what? Can I get the thing? Go away. Okay. So it says, much of the atrocities, well, here we are. What are the atrocities of Cesare Borgia, right? And first of all, because we've already got about, his brother. All right, so, well, let's finish this up real quick. It says, what are the atrocities of Cesare Borgia, who was the son of a Catholic pope and was called the Dark Lord of Rome? Says, here we go. Much of the atrocities attributed to Cesare Borgia are slander invented by enemy propaganda, such as accusations of incest with his sister or fratricide. Cesare Borgia was a cunning warrior, but no problem getting his hands dirty when needed. Okay, look. Why are they trying to... And, why are they trying to make this, Okay. And there, it seems like less and less information's getting out on this guy. Because he was known for like a brutal, war and colonization. Why is this all being hidden now? We were able to get this a couple years ago. Why is it all being hidden now? This is a question. Anyway. Right. So, let's get, Of course, when you want the information, you can't get it. We'll read it from over here. So let's try. What we're looking for is, the acts of his atrocities that he's committed. Okay. As a matter of fact, I actually might be able to find it if I go. And get. Yeah, right here. So this is a flyer thing that I made, right? All right. Look familiar? Right here. He was murdered by his older brother and proceeded to go on northern Italy. All right. So we'll just type it in. Northern Italy massacre. Why is it hiding it up? Why is it hiding it? Bear with me, brothers and sisters. Let's go. Let me read this real quick. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll read through here. It's not giving me the information that I found before, but we'll get it because it's got to work with what they give you, because a lot of these things have been removed, and on Wikipedia you can just remove and take things away and add them as freely as you want. So it says Cesare's career was founded upon his father's ability to distribute patronage along with his alliance with France. And if you had to say anything right off the bat, because I want to grab a scripture real quick, is that we already got the fact that he was the Pope's son, all right, an illegitimate son, and in the Pope being a Pope, all right, he chose his son to be the image of representation of this character Jesus Christ, okay, and that's exactly what they wanted to do, because white, right, leprous, pale, red skin. Right, so let's go and get that first. The scripture that comes to mind is and this is exactly what Esau has done, and that's why they get so mad when you tell them that the son, all right, whose real name is Yahushai, is not white. All right, he's not an Edomite. Okay, he's a dark-skinned man. Okay, and if he was walking around today, you would call him a black man, right? So 1 Maccabees 3:48 reads. We'll read up from verse 47. 1 Maccabees 3:47. Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Okay, the book of the law, the Bible, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, and they did it. They absolutely did it. They absolutely did. Okay, they did, and you can see it on just about pretty much any Bible. Not all of them, but the 1611, for example. I'll go and get it. Let's see. Let me turn this on. Okay, here it is. You can see Holy Bible. All right, and first main page. Wham! Right there. Focus. Come on. Focus. Let me pull it out and see if it'll... Come on. Focus. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. but you can see it from there. It seems focused right here. You can see it. Those are not so-called, black folk. So seems like they were able to get that done, right? Because they're the ones in power, right? So they can just, put things wherever they want to put things. So continuing on, put those back, right? First Maccabees 3:48 again, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. And all throughout the Bible, you can find occurrences where people are mentioned as being, brown or dark skin or black. All right, but Esau just doesn't want to hear it. All right, they somehow still believe that this is what the Lord looks like. All right. They somehow still believe this, and they can't correlate anything either. They can't chlorinate. They can't correlate things with this is one of the things they can't correlate things with. Okay. See something familiar here? Look at the hands. Okay. These are things that they don't want to correlate. They don't want to put two and two together. And it's really because they want to worship the white man. Right? That's who they want to worship. So, let's go and, let's just do it right now. Let's do it. I was going to save it for later, but let's go and do it right now. Let's go and do it right now. The Revelation. So, let's go. Let's go and see how the Lord looks. Okay. Revelation 1:12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Okay, so garment down to the foot. All right, a girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So a golden girdle, garment down to the foot. What else? His head and his hairs were white like wool. Okay, so his hair was white. Okay, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So let's continue on. We'll come back to this. In verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So let's go and put things together. So we're looking for a garment that's down to the foot with a golden girdle. Okay, we're looking for his head and his hair were white like wool, so woolly white hair. Okay, and eyes that were like flames of fire. Okay, and his feet, and I don't know about you, my feet are about the same color as the rest of my body. All right, maybe a shade or so off. Right, and it was like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. So not only was it like fine brass, but it was like fine brass that burned in a furnace. So let's go and look up first of all, let's go and look up fine brass. Okay. Oh, well, that's not the color we wanted. Uh-oh. Oh no. So let's go and see who fits this. Let's go and finish it. Let's go and grab any depiction here. Okay. It's hard to get a full body photo, but you see a bunch of them. So start over. Clothe the garment down to the foot and gird about the paps with a golden girdle. Well, he's got the long garment, but he doesn't have the golden girdle. All right, so he doesn't have that. So that's step one. So no. What else? His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. He doesn't have white hair. He has brown hair in this one, light brown hair. What about his eyes? His eyes were as a flame of fire. No, this guy has blue eyes. Okay, well, maybe it's different. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. No, this guy doesn't look anything like that. Let alone if it has burned in a furnace, right? So this guy, who is this guy? This isn't the guy. If I gave you a description, okay, I'll just say if this was a police description right here in Revelation 12 down through verse 15, if this was a police description they put out on someone, all right, and they had to go and find whoever this person was, they would not come back with this guy, okay? They would not, because if you did, they'd say that doesn't fit the description, okay? That's like going out and saying, oh, I need you to find a 6'3" white guy, and you come back home, you come back to the station with Kevin Hart, okay? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. These are completely two different people, okay? And we know that the word Jesus is within the Bible, okay? But that's also not the name, okay? That's not the name either. The name is Yahweh Shai, and the Father's name of the Son, and the name of the Father is Yahweh. And you got everything wrong, man. And you've been lied. This is a false image, all right? This is a false name, all right? Let's go look up a different name, okay? Because, well, let's see, because, you know, Jesus is a Greek word, all right? And what nationality, let's go and look something up. What nationality, here we go, of what nationality was Jesus? You've seen, we've done it before. It says Jesus was a Jewish man. Okay, so that's interesting. Why would a Jewish man, and he wasn't Jewish, by the way, he was a Jew, all right, as we are Jews. We're not Jewish, all right, we are Jews, okay? And he was a Jew, all right? He was a Jew. So if this character, Jesus, was a Jew, why would he have, you know, why was his name Greek? Because this character is different, all right? This is who's being referred to as Jesus, all right? Now, Yahweh Shai is not written in the Bible. I mean, it is, but not in the way that you're going to think about it. But it's that name Jesus has been put over the Son, all right? The Son's real name is Yahweh Shai, okay? And if you read the Bible, you know, the actions of Yahweh Shai don't add up to what, you know, to Jesus, okay? Jesus loves everybody. Yahweh Shai does not, all right? Jesus doesn't care if you sin. Yahweh Shai does, all right? Jesus loves sinners, all right? Yahweh Shai does not, okay? So that's just... You know, it all goes back to, you know, this, it goes deeper than that. It goes back to, come on, my brain's failing me. It goes back to, Serapis, all right, Serapis Christus, all right, but that's a story for another day. But it's all they do is lies, man. We've been getting scriptures about, you know, the lying and the lying and the lying, all right, but let's go and look at a picture. Let's type in Yahweh Shai. Okay, now let's see if that depiction, and this isn't actually how he looked, it's just a depiction. Well, let's go and see if it adds up to the scriptures here, right? So let's go back, all the way back to 11. Okay, garment down to the foot, check. And girt about the paps with a golden girdle, check. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, check. Can't really see the eyes in this photo, but and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Check. You can go and look up another photo. You can see. Check. I don't like it when they do this with all this revealing clothing. How wish I wouldn't have worn things like that. That's considered indecent and unmodest. Where's another one? Why have they gotten rid of all... You know, you used to look up Yahweh Shai, and you used to be able to find all these pictures, and you can't find them anymore. But you know what the good thing is that I keep an archive. Right? Boom, 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 boom. All these used to come up at one point in time. Now you're hard-pressed to find them. Okay? Right? I don't necessarily like that one because he's shirtless, but... you can see. Here's a higher resolution image, all right, of which you can see red eyes, all right, and then continue on verse 15. His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So as you can see it, dark colored skin as right here, boom. Look at that. That's more close now, isn't it? That's more close. So that's just, the real image, right? And it says the real image of Jesus Christ according to the Bible, but they just, that term's being used. It's really Yahweh Shai, all right? And we can show you that, real quick. We'll go and get, we'll just go to Blue Letter Bible. We'll just type in Jesus, as you've seen I've done before. You'll go the book of the generation of Jesus Christ. All right, you'll go and click on that. Click it again, because as I was saying earlier, that that word Jesus, all right, or like I was saying, Yahushai, all right, was and is a Hebrew man of a Jew. Okay, so he would have a Jew name, all right, a name that's in Jewish, all right, or Hebrew, all right. He would have a Hebrew name, as you would call it Jewish, but a Hebrew name. It's in Hebrew. He was a Hebrew man. He would have a Hebrew name, all right. He wasn't Greek, so why would he have a Greek name? Okay, so the thing you got to do is you got to go and look it up, all right, and that's what we're gonna do. So you see this word Jesus right here. We're gonna click on it. This is Strong, so this is the Blue Letter Bible, and you got to go back into the definition. So go back. Boom. And also, the J wasn't existent until like the late 1500s. So, first off, it wouldn't have been Jesus. And actually, in the old books, it was actually written as Iesus. All right, it would just be Iesus. Okay, so let's go hear it.
Strong's G 2424. Jesus. Jesus.
All right, so it was originally Iesus Christos, not originally, but they even changed it from that to Jesus Christ, because it was. It was Yahweh Shai, then it went to Jesus Christos, and then it went to just Jesus Christ. Okay? But the root word of Jesus goes back to a Hebrew origin. Okay? Hebrew origin. So, and in here, it's gonna be pronounced wrong, but let's hear it.
Strong's H 3091. Yehoshua.
Yehoshua. All right.
And second entry. Yehoshua.
All right. So it's from these words. Okay, so let's hear this one.
Strong's H 3068. Yehovah.
All right, which of course is the proper name of, what is they're saying, the proper name of Yahweh. It's Yahweh if you go back, actually.
Strong's H 1961. Hayah.
It should be Yahweh. All right, but they got it wrong. All right, they have it wrong here, and there's no V's in Hebrew either, so this should be Wah. All right, so it should be Yahweh, not Yehovah. All right, if you go back and you get this word Hawa, and if you go this one right here, or right here, Hava. All right, there's another one. All right, that we got to go and get. Another word. It says, right, sing unto Yahweh. This is Psalm 68:4. Sing unto Yahweh, sing praises to his name, extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name, Yah. All right, not Jah, Yah, and rejoice before him. Now that's only part of his name. All right, so you got to get this word Jah. All right, Yah, which goes to
Strong's H 3050. Yah.
All right, and then if you had this part and you pronounced it right, instead of Va being Wah, you would have Yah Hawa. Yah Hawa. All right, Yah Hawa. So we can also go back to another word we can get is we'll go back to that in a minute, because that's the Father's name first, Yahweh. All right, which the first part of Yahweh Shai's name is, similar to the Father's name, Yahweh, but he has Shai after it, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay, so Yahweh means what? To be, to exist. All right, he exists. That's what his name means, Yahweh. All right, the Father. So Yahweh. Okay, so let's go and get where do I want to go from here? Let's see. I mean, you can see it right here. See these characters? Right, you see this part, squiggly, and then like the N, squiggly, and like the N. So if you go back over here, these really should be put together. So you would get Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Okay, so that's how you get the Father's name. Boom, boom. So now you know how you get Yahweh. Now, so it says Yahushua here, but it's of two different words, and this is the part that'll get you the end part of Yahweh's name, because you have the first part, which we just did, which was Yahweh. And this part is, it says Yasha, all right, which is not. It's actually, if you know how they would pronounce it, is Shawai, all right, if you were actually to get it in the Paleo Hebrew. But how Paleo Hebrew works is you'll drop that Y, so it should just be Yahweh Shai, not Yahweh Shawai. But no, you would drop the W sounding, but it would just be Yahweh Shai, not Yahweh Shawai. And we can show you that with the, well, I'll go and do it this way. I'll just do Paleo Hebrew, go here, and go here, boom. We can get rid of most of these things. This lesson's kind of just turned into, you know, getting the names of the Father and the Son, which is important. It needs to be done. So, going back to Yasha, all right, so we can actually go back. So this is the word we're looking for, because we already got Yahweh, right? So that's the Father's name. But this part is on the end of here. All right, Yahweh, Shah, right? So actually, you know, instead of just doing it like this, because you can see this in here, okay? What we're going to do is we're actually just going to get the full name, okay? So let's just do that instead. So we're going to do right here, right? So, and Paleo Hebrew is read right to left and written as well. So we have this character, which is going to be Yah, okay? Yah, see it right there, Yah, all right? Right here, we're going to get that. Ha, Yah-ha, all right? Now we got to get this one. Yah-ha, wa, all right? And then this part is Sha. So we got Yah-ha-wa, Sha, all right? And you're going to get right here again. So Yahweh Shah Wa, and then finally, where is it? Right here, I. Okay, so Yahweh Shah Wa I. All right, Yahweh Shah Wa. Okay, so you would put, if you were gonna put this into letters, you would do right here, Yah. Ha, wa, all right, sha, and then I, okay, but it should just be, all right, Yahweh Shai, okay, and you can see that's the word you get in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. So it's not Yahweh or Yeshua or Jesus Christ. All right. The Father's name is Yahweh, as we just got, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right, which means you know it really means the deliverer. All right. If you look at, let's see, right here, Yasha, as it says, or as it should be, right here. Let's go and get it. It should be Yah, Sha, I. All right. Yashai, okay? Yashai, okay? Yashai. First one was Yahweh. This one's Shai. Yahweh Shai, okay? And which means what? To save, to be saved, to deliver. All right, which his name means the deliverer. All right, he delivers. So now we got that, and I recommend, you know, going up online and looking this up just under Paleo Hebrew and finding it. You can usually find it just right there. This one right here, it gives you the ancient Hebrew and the modern Hebrew. Get this one and keep it and save it, because you never know. Things are disappearing from the internet. So, but going back, so now we got the Father and Son's name, which is super important. You have to have that. And then you got not all, well, you do have all these scriptures talking about brown skin. Okay, you got all these scriptures talking about brown skin. Okay, you got Revelation 1. All right, another one is this is actually an excellent little put together. I don't know who made this, but regardless of who did it, it's you know, it's pretty good. So yeah, my skin is black upon me. Let's go and get Job 30 and 30. All right, Job 30 and 30. It says, "My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat." Now, a lot of people say this was a disease, okay? And we, you know, so we can go and get that. So anyway, but you see, you know, you can go and read this if you want. I'm not going to even, it started off as Cesare Borgia, but we're basically just showing you that this guy is not the guy, okay? The person you know as Jesus is a fake, and he's really Cesare Borgia, okay? And you can go and look at his war criminal history, all right, which they're trying to hide. All right, he killed his own brother. He went on a brutal rampage of murders, all right, all across Italy, all right, in hopes of colonization. All right, you used to be able to find this information, but apparently now it's vanished from thin air. Okay, you can go and scour for it, but we know how these devils work. They just take things away. So let's go and anyway, just continue on because, you know, the Spirit's taking us somewhere else now. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go and prove more that, you know, this guy is not the guy. So he looks different and he's got a different name. That's if you can't see that, if you can't see that he looks different, he has a different name, a different description. Who is this guy? How did he get in there then? You know? That's just what they do because they sought to put their likeness in the book. All right? Because that was part of what they did after those 1,000 years of being, you know, released from their captivity under Jacob. All right? And they went forth and, you know, deceived the nations. All right, let's actually go get that. Revelation 20 and 7. "And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea." And Gog and Magog, you know, the Russians. So Gog and Magog, the Russians and the land of the Russians. All right, and that's what he did. He went out and deceived the nations. All right, and you know, did a bunch of lies. All right, and let's get another scripture. Because really, ultimately, let's see. That's actually a real good one. Actually, I want to get this one because it has this word devil in it. So, diabolos. All right, diabolos. So let's go and get that word. It's all words are very important to get. Okay, so let's go and get this word devil. Devils. All right. This one's diamonion.
Strong's G 1140. Daimonion. Daimonion.
All right, goes back to devil. It's a derivative of what should be daimon. All right, inferior deity. Devils. All right, doctrines of devils. All right, really, if you look at the word devil. Devil. Diabolos. All right, which means what? False accuser. Word should be false accuser. Basically, a false accuser, a calumniator. All right, let's look this word up. Damaging false statements about someone to harm their reputation. Slander, slanderous, accusing falsely. Accusing falsely. It should also be Let's see. Should be, I believe it. There's a word for deceiver. I can't remember. I thought it was this. I suppose not. Let me see. No, not slander. Deceiver. There we go. Deceiver. I'm curious. I could be incorrect, but I thought there was also one that went back to the word deceiver. But false accuser is good enough. All right, false accuser, a slander, a devil. All right, diabolos. All right, goes back to this word diabolo. All right, to traduce. All right, to slander, to accuse, to defame. All right, what does traduce mean?
Traduce.
All right, to defame, slander, to misrepresent. Right. So it's good enough because that's what this devil does. So going back, 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Okay. And we're in, really there all these doctrines out here other than, this truth that's being preached by GMS are doctrines of devils. Okay, it's just deceiving, slanderous speech. Okay, it's really just doctrines of devils. And plantation Christianity, as it is, because that's what it is. It's Christianity as you know it is plantation Christianity. That's where it started from. Is a doctrine of devils. It's just meant to deceive you and to lead you astray, man. And it's a doctrine of devil. It's a doctrine of devils. Who are the devil? Who's the devil? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It's his doctrine. He spread it out there, right? Saying, oh, God loves everybody and you can be saved even if you're doesn't matter what color you are, right? It's a bunch of BS, man. So what else do I want to get here? I want to get a couple other scriptures here. I'm gonna get a couple other scriptures actually, and I think we'll just close out with that, just to prove that, I just really want to get with the fact of the matter being that, oh, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was originally gonna do. Let me go and get that. Job 30:30, my skin is black. Now it's gonna say, all right. Well, this one doesn't, but some people say, oh, it means he was sick. But if you go back to this word shakar,
Strong's H 7835, shacher.
it says what? To be black of skin. All right. Shakar, identical to Sahar. All right. It says, through the idea of duskness of early dawn, to be dim or dark in color, to be black. Okay. To be black. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Of skin, as you can see. So, all the, here it is. You got Job and, well, let's go and get more. Let's see. Let's go and get this one. It says, Song of Solomon 1:6, look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. Because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. Let's get another one. Let's go and get here's another one that's really telling. We'll get it over here in the blue letter, so we can just get it straight away. So Simeon, Simeon. So Acts 13:1. Speaking of Simeon, it says, Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, who was called Niger. All right, you said, no, that's Niger. No, it's Niger. We're going to prove it to you. And Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. So let's go and get this work right here. This word, right here. Boom. Let's get it. What does it say?
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
All right. So it says black. That's what it means. Black. Niger means black. Okay. And Esau is just dumb and can't pronounce anything right, so they just pronounced it wrong. All right. Instead of saying ear, they just say right? They're just dumb. All right. They're dumb. They're stupid. Okay. And then they, but the original, and they have several different definitions that change throughout the year. The N word was, the stupid or a dumb person or dumb or a greedy person. It keeps on changing, but the original term, all right, is black. All right, Niger, and even negro. All right, it means black. All right, in Spanish, so it even sounds similar. It has similarity. Okay. But you have all these people in the Bible talking about being black and being, having this, skin color that's like burnt bronze, and then then even the sun's depiction in the Bible is that of a brown skinned man. But everywhere you go, you got these little white baby angels, and you got Moses and Aaron is depicted as white, and you have I bet if I even looked up Simeon, all right. They even made him white. You have one where he looks like a little bit browner here, but most of the time they depict him, he's white. He just said he's Simeon, who's called Niger, all right, which is black. So why is he white? These devils, man, they don't realize how easy it is to catch on with their BS, and it is easy to catch on to their BS. So, what do we want to get one more? What do we want to close out with? Let me see. We just got it the other day, but that's what I got to close out with, man. It's the perfect one to get. Actually, you know what? No, this one will do. This one's great. This is the one I'm going to close out with. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it in the Blue Letter Bible because I want to get that term forger. All right? Bam. Let's get it. So Job 13:4, it says, "But ye are forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value." All right, these Edom, they go. Actually, you know what? I want to get one more. Well, right after this, we're going to get this one, though. Forgers means what? Forger. All right. Is that the right one? They're all forgers. So in this context, smears of lies, smears of lies. So, falsehood plasters, plastering lies everywhere, essentially, right? So, but the other one I want to is, this is the one I wanted to get. Bam. This is Psalms 58:3. This is where we're going to close out with. It says, the wicked, all right, the wicked. I got to go and get one more. I'm going to start using Blue Letter, I think, because it's just, I'm getting all the scriptures that I need. It's better. This is Malachi 1:4. It says, "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever." All right, so there you go. Boom, boom, boom. They are the border of wickedness. They are the wicked. Okay, going back to Psalms 58 and verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Let's go get this word estranged. What does that mean? To be strange, to be estranged, to be a stranger, to be alienated. All right. So another stranger, a foreigner, an enemy. Okay. So they're these people are wicked right off the bat. All right, the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. What is astray? All right, astray, to wander. All right, of intoxication, of sin. Okay, not that they can necessarily sin, because sin is breaking of the law, which the law was not given to them, but they're still guilty of wickedness. So that's what they do. Is that's what they do. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. They spread lies and they deceive and they bust noses off of statues. They paint over pictures, and then they'll say things along the lines of, when you see old paintings that are brown, they'll say, oh, they got brown due to age. Well, why didn't the Mona Lisa get brown because of age? Why didn't any of these other famous arts brown because of age? That's the question. Why? What about the other pictures from the Renaissance, though, that didn't brown because of age? Shouldn't those be brown then? Doesn't make any sense. It's all lies, man. It's all lies. All right. So with that, that's pretty much it. I don't have a title for the lesson, but we'll find something retroactively. All right. Actually, I might just call it that. It's all lies. Right? It's all lies. Right? All these things that these Edomites say, they're all lies. But that's been the lesson. Salakia for not being able to find some of the sources that I wanted to find. I was hoping that they'd be there. I should have checked that ahead of time. That's my bad. My fault. I didn't expect, I should have expected all these sources to be gone. But, I didn't expect, the pictures of Yahushai, pictures of depictions, all right, pictures of depictions of Yahushai even disappearing off of Google is astonishing. Because I know there are some that were moved, but now it's getting... They're moving a lot of things, man. They're moving a lot of things. So, hey, we're almost out of here, which is a good thing. All right. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakwadash. I want to say shalom to your brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Till next one, Lord willing. Shalom.